at handcrafted goods, tasting wonderful homemade foods. We are in Chesterton, Indiana, exploring the European market on this week's Jump in the Lake. What's so special about the European market here in Chesterton?
Well, it really is. It's a community event that a lot of people come out and they enjoy the day. They get to buy things they can't find anywhere else. So it's a fun day.
How long is the market been going on?
This is the 11th season, I believe.
And you guys have seen just enormous growth since that first season, haven't you?
Oh yes, it just started as a few rows in this main parking lot here in the chamber, and now we've expanded to the park and on 3rd Street.
First of all, the location's beautiful. I mean, I love the park and I like the area. It's a very nice downtown area. And it's got a huge draw. There's lots of people who come here from all over.
What do you like about this market? What makes it special?
It's the people. We get such a variety of people out here. We have people that come in that travel down on the highway that stop in. We get people from Michigan, people from Illinois. We have our local people. It's a wonderful crowd.
There's just a nice variety. You get a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and the homemade items. The people are so friendly. The food is not the fast food. It's real unique food that they do serve here. So I enjoy it. It's fun.
So that's what makes the European market unique and keeps you coming back?
Oh, definitely, because you just never know whose new booth is going to show up in that empty spot that was empty the week before. So I'm always looking. So great Christmas gifts, birthday gifts. They're unique.
It's just a quaint town. It's a quaint atmosphere. It's just very homey. Everybody knows everybody.
It's a very family atmosphere. A lot of people in the summer when it's warmer, they'll come bring their blankets and they'll sit in the yard behind us there and eat their pretzels, and they just love it. Like to hang out by the water fountain.
What makes this place special to you?
This place is special because it's a group of artisans that care about the food that they're making, and it's a great place to meet people.
You're right to focus on food. There's a lot of really good food here. What is unique about your cupcakes and your baked goods here?
I try to make the most interesting and
what does
most
that
perfected
mean?
flavors.
Interesting.
Well, okay.
That means different things to
It
different
does.
people.
And I do things like I have something called the Fix, which is a chocolate cupcake with chocolate ganache and chocolate frosting and chocolate curls.
When you need that chocolate
right,
fix.
Chocolate
then.
fix, exactly.
Way to go.
That's the breakfast. It's a French toast cupcake with maple syrup frosting.
Oh,
and
my
then a piece of
goodness.
bacon. But I've also done like avocado cupcakes, Bloody Mary cupcake with which was very strange. Even that had its fans.
Almost everyone we've spoken to here says, oh, I have to get a pretzel before I leave. I have to come and get a pretzel. Tell me about Ben's.
The wonder behind the pretzel is the secret recipe that everybody just oohs and ahs over it. People love to come out, grab a fresh hot one that just came out of the oven. And I always say we put a little love into the pretzel.
Well, probably there's a lot of love just in the booth. You've got a whole family operation. You're here with your wife. And who else is related to you back there?
3 of those are my children's first cousins. The rest are my children. And this is my wife, Mary, out here sampling.
What do you do here?
It's homemade pierogi. We do homemade sausage, both Polish and Italian. Basically, we make this in our church kitchen. So it's a good way to preserve our tradition. It's a long-standing tradition within the churches to make pierogi, and it's something we can pass along to the kids as well.
What makes your pierogies special?
Well, they're handmade, and if I told you the recipe,
it's the secret recipe.
Yeah, it's a secret recipe.
Oh, that's really good. Thank you. You're welcome. Oh, I love a good pierogi.
There's a world of difference between the homemade pierogi versus what you might get in the store. The difference is that pierogi dough is very tender. All the pierogis that we make are made from scratch.
This was my first time doing retail, and it was a definite learning experience, a wonderful one. I would have not had the courage to open a brick and mortar store had I not been a vendor here at the market.
Well, show me some of what you do.
Okay, well, we carry clothes for the American Girl dolls. We carry for the little bitty baby, the 15-inch doll, and the 18-inch doll. I make a lot of clothes, but I also work with a couple of great vendors.
Dorothy!
We have a Dorothy, and we even have ruby slippers with it. My husband is now making doll furniture for us, so I make the bedding for it. So we've got our thing. It's really nice and it's sturdy. It's made so that these can be keepsakes. They can pass down. After the little girls play with them, they could save them for their little girls.
I do it from the period of 1840 back. In other words, the way the pioneers did it. Probably about 7 to 8 hours in it. I chop it out, then I have to let it dry. And then after it dry, the hard part comes sanding. I don't care for sanding. That's a piece of wood that went down in this bad windstorm we had. So I cut it up and make something out of it. And what I prefer doing is making stuff out of people's own tree.
So you'll do custom pieces?
So it means much more if it's out of your own tree.
I came from a small town in Illinois, and we have one that doesn't even compare to this. Like I said, I can't say too much. I've only been here 3 years, so all I know
but
is...
I like that. Even though you've only been here 3 years, this has already become a part of your life. This is a regular thing for you.
Definitely. I always start here around 8:30.
So it's a must-do place for you on Saturday.
For me, it is. It's therapy.
I actually run into a lot of friends that I don't normally see, sort of catch-up time, like Ralph.
Like Ralph. You just happen to bump into each other.
And in the last hour, I've been talking to several other friends, and so it's like just getting through that process takes an hour.
It's a good meeting place for people in our community, but you meet a lot of other people who are visitors, and we try to be friendly to our visitors to the Duneland area because it's a good thing.
So if you're in and around Chesterton anytime on a Saturday between May and October, you might want to head here to the European market. You can find a lot of handcrafted items, some fresh produce, home baked goods, lots of great stuff. We hope to see you next time on Jump in the Lake. So this is the Jump in the Lake crew, and this is the lake. If you know about any fun or unique activities in and around the Lakeshore region, drop us a line. You can reach us at jumpinthelake@lakeshorepublicmedia.org.